Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. The 18th of July. Before we even start, I want to show you. I could tell you what the video was about, but let me just show you. There you go, nature. See, it's a weird video to make. It's a really weird video to make. Lately, very recently, I would say about 2 or 3 months, right? It's not how life works. I got this call for nature. I got this call, not a literal call, but a desire to explore nature. And I'll be completely honest. For content creation, right? Content creation helped me face a lot of my things. Helped me face a lot of my issue. Helped me face a lot of things that I wouldn't do if it wasn't for content creation. I was like, okay, well, content creation. For example, we have social anxiety, right? We go into public. We're going to a party. I wouldn't even go to that party if it wasn't for content creation, right? And now I was seeing nature, and it's a friend, Shao Batista. Shout out to Shao Batista, who told me, hey, bro, you're on the. So it's a crazy story. So Shao actually is a big fan of nature from the Philippines, so it's part of his being, And he told me, dude, you're always looking for content because back then. So listen, this is a very transitional moment. I was doing stream and I was looking to do less stream. Well, not less stream, but I was looking to do a video that hadn't anything to do with streams. So he was like, I was looking for content because you don't just start streaming games and then you're like, what am I gonna do, right? It takes time. Now I cannot stop making videos for the life of me. I'm addicted, but hey, that's life, right? And I used it. You guys see me use the word addiction very lightly. If you guys are dealing with addictions that are nocive or toxic for you, I'm not trying to lower that fact. I'm not trying to diss that fact. I'm not trying to make fun of that fact. I'm just referring to addiction because I know I have an addictive personality. I'm very impulsive. That's what I mean. So Shell was like, hey, you go to work every single day on your skateboard. Why don't you film nature? Why don't you film? I was like, hey, that's a good idea. And it started like that. And then it evolved into filming centered places. Then it evolved into, if you look at Nature Corn for the majority of content creation for about a year, right? If you look at it, it's just coming back to work and going in. And I don't know why. Trust me, I don't know why, right? I was at home and I felt like doing something crazy. I felt like doing a night stroll. And if you look at the night stroll, you understand. I made a video about that. I made a video explaining why I do the night stroll. Pretty easy to understand. If you need me to recap it, let's recap it because I think it's a good idea. Night strolls are the fact that I need to go out, but I cannot stay in for so long. I stay in every single day, right? It messes with your mental, and it's been messing with my mental. So I do night stroll because I got social anxiety. I'm not super good in groups. I'm not super good surrounded by people. So I go out because there's nobody, right? Nobody's gonna judge me for being fat. Nobody's gonna judge me for filming. Nobody's gonna judge me for being different. Nobody's gonna judge me. Point. So I go night stroll, right? And I started doing the night stroll, and I fell in love with it. I truly fell in love. By the way, shout out to Laurent. We're listening to a. You know what I'm gonna do? We're listening to a whatchamacallit, a documentary, Daniel Cormier versus John Jones. I wish you could hear it, but there's no way I could show you. There's no way I could show you, sadly. But yeah, we're listening to. We got two screens. We got the documentary and the video. That's how I work. That's how I make my video. Actually, what is actually? There you go. I know it's hard to tell. Can you actually tell, or is it too dark? Let me switch for somewhere where there's less. Yeah, you see the camera and you see the TV. Trust me, guys. Little life lesson, right? When somebody always tell you trust me or I swear to God, they're usually lying. If they're telling the truth, right? Don't need to lie. However, sometimes it is nice to say that to prove that you're saying the truth. I'm gonna bring back up and I'm gonna continue with the nature corn video. And there you go. So coming back to the night stroll. Night stroll will help me because I'm an emotional person. You guys know. You guys have been watching the video. Look at this shit. This is beautiful. I don't have my remote. Otherwise, I would go out. And this is why I'm making this video. There's a very specific why I'm making this video. So let's come back to the subject. Let's focus. Try to beat ADHD. We're having a good day. A good filming day. 18th of July. A day to remember. So we had this night stroll. It was therapeutic. And I was like, well, I cannot wait until the night. I need to go out now. I felt the need to go out now. I don't know why. Again, impulses, right? So I go out in a days, and I go out on another day, and I got this call for nature, and nuts. And this is a call for nature that's weird. It's not that I regret playing video games for so long. It's not me saying I regret being in for so long. It's just sometimes I feel the need to go outside, to feel the need to, and it's weird because it's not so much outside. You see, when I go outside, it's not. A call for nature would be, I don't know. We live technically. I live in nature, so I live in a small town called Lachine where there's a bunch of nature. It's not downtown, right? There's still some greenery. There's still a huge lake shore. It's a pretty private town. It's a pretty cool town. So the call for nature, as per se, it's necessarily me going out and saying, "Hey, as long as I'm not in between those four walls," and I think those four walls or representation is a question of perception, or a representation of your brain, of your mental. Because the representation of your mental, you're trying to beat it, so you go outside because it does seem like it's eternal, it's unlimited, right? But I think the fact that I'm starting to film nature, and I filmed the thunder 3 days ago, and I got a comment that says, "Hey, that thunder is light, it's lit." I was like, "Holy shit, people are appreciative," and it makes me appreciate more the I was so good. What the fuck happening? It makes me feel like I appreciate more nature for what it is. Of course, right now it's just about nature. Of course, right now it's just about making content, about nature. But there is a real desire to be more. And I always been a duality. There's always been a duality in my mind. My parents being so different. My mom being really enabling and sweet. My father being strict, but make me independent, right? And you have that. You have the good versus evil, which was a question of my life for my entire life, and now we have outside or inside. I got so much inside. I have everything I'll ever need inside. I got food for months, right? I make videos. I got a game. I can play games. I can upload shit, right? We got YouTube if I'm bored. Yet I feel I need to go outside. And compared to inside, outside has next to nothing to offer. Yet there's a call. And it's absolutely phenomenal. So this is kind of like a promise to myself. I'm filming it, I'm going to post it, of course, but it's a promise to myself to go outside more. And yeah. Love you guys, take it easy.